Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today we're going to take a look at a new Jaclyn Smith wig called Director's Cut, and this is what she looks like in the magazine. So stay tuned. Hi everyone and welcome back. We're going to take a look at an unboxing of Director's Cut by Jaclyn Smith. And she is a kind of a blast from the past is what I describe her as. She is supposed to be a shag, kind of like, it reminds me a lot of the shags that we used to have back in the 70s. And of course, that's old terminology, shags, that I don't think that they are called shags now. Oh, well, look at this. The description says a modern take on a shag. So there you go. Well, let's go ahead and unbox her. And she is all dressed up in her netting and all the tags and everything. So we'll get her undone here. She is in the color Silver Starlet. And so that's the rooted silver color that she has in her line. She is available in 18 colors total. So there's a lot of Paula Young colors that you can get her in, not just the colors that are on Jaclyn's color choices. So, all right, first thing we're gonna do is we're going to shake her out and activate whatever permatease she may have. It looks like she has a tiny bit, but not a lot. All right, let's take a look at the cap construction first. All righty, so she has a really nice wide front band to go along the front hairline, and it's covered with that really nice soft velvet. What she has is a combination open cap and a closed cap. So it looks like she's got a little bit of permatease right here down the center, but she also has open wefts on the top towards the right and the left. She also has open ear tabs, so you can slip your glasses in there. We have an open extended nape down below, and of course Velcro adjusters and wefts all the way around. So she's going to be a comfortable cap, especially with the open wefts on the top of the cap. All right. Well, look at her. She does have a lot of layers, doesn't she? All right, let's go ahead and try her on. Oh, before I take this off, I am wearing Sloan by Paula Young, and it's in the color Honey Rooted. It's part of the VersaFiber line, so kind of pretty, very sleek, low density. So if you don't like a lot of density and you're used to low density hair, this is a girl for you. All right, okay. Well, she's very comfortable. I'm gonna take those off. Very comfortable indeed. Cap fits very nicely. She covers me to this point on my sideburns. Doesn't go down very far, but that's okay. And what I have already done, especially because I had Sloan on and I've been doing other things, I went ahead and treated my root with a coverage that allows it to blend with the darkness of the roots. So I did it with Sloan because she was rooted, and now off the sides it looks really good because it does look like it's part of my hair. It's dark at the roots. All right, let's see what this looks like. It's kind of coming together okay. All right, let me do a spin just like this. I don't know what. Well, I've got to quit fussing with her, right? Okay, let's go ahead and do a spin. She's got long layers, doesn't she? Okay. Well, she feels comfortable. She's definitely one of those wigs that you don't have to worry about anything falling in your face when you're leaning over, if you're writing or reading or typing or doing any of the housework that we need to do. Anyway, but let's take a look at her dimensions and we'll go ahead and tell you what those are like. Okay, her dimensions are, from the front here, it's 4.5. The top, the crown, the sides, and the upper back are all the same length. They're all 7.5 inches. So that's how you get this graduated layering, is because every location on your head in this area here is all the same length. So you get varying layers, and so that gives you that shag look. Okay, the nape is 8.5 inches. She comes in 18 colors, which includes a lot of Polly Young's colors, and in addition to Jaclyn Smith's rooted colors and non-rooted colors. So you've got a lot of choices. So how's she looking? She's looking a lot like the picture right out of the box. Now, I will tell you, this side feels nice and straight and sleek and razor cut, but I've got something going on over here, which is a little odd, and it looks like it could be box hair. It could be something like that. So I'm going to take my hot air brush and I'm going to try and smooth that out. And I would just do it by combing through the hairs to try and straighten them out. And I may or may not be able to do it completely here right now, but I wanted to show you how I would do that. I'm looking in the mirror because the other side is straight and sleek and flippy. So you can tell it's already making a difference. So I'm not going to spend a lot of our time doing that, but you can see that's what I would normally do. Now the front is, the bangs are just long enough to put on. I can wear this just like this over my ears. I can put her behind my ears, and it gives me that little length here in the back, and you can tell it almost kind of looks like a bob in a way. It's a longer shag, and of course, this is supposed to be a modern take on the old-fashioned shag. So, have any of you seen the new shag? I don't know. I haven't at all. I haven't seen that at all. But I can see why it's popular. I've always liked having a shag. But anyway, it's got a longer nape and area. And then, of course, this is a little longer, but it sits there and you've got short bangs. So what I could do, too, is lift up the bangs a little bit more. Maybe crease them, like I always do at the bang line or the front hairline. And that will make them a little rounder. You see how it rounded? It also lifts them up. So if they're already too short for you or at the length that you like, then putting this additional thing on there is going to make it a little bit shorter. So let's see, we can part it. This is the side she came parted on. Let's see if we can part her on the other side and what happens with this. And you always want to see. Okay, so I've got some extra length over here. She looks like she'd be okay. Let's see, I'll pull that out. And so I think she would do fine either direction, parted on the left or parted on the right. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's try some water, okay? Let's see, maybe I'm thinking we could punk her up a little bit on top and see if we can't make her look a little bit like Linda McCartney, you know, from Wings, and how she had that spiky hairstyle. I think it would have to be trimmed a little bit, but let's see what happens, okay? Okay, so by lifting it, it's going to make the layers appear to be a little shorter. And let's see, we can kind of pull it back a little bit, pull it back and see what happens. Some height. Yeah, you get more height here. Let's see, how's that? It's looking very retro, isn't it? So I probably would keep that behind my ears and just kind of play with this going backwards a little bit. You can do it parted on either side, I think, because remember how they were pretty equal. And then, yeah, and I probably get this a little bit wet and run my brush through my hot air brush through there. So let's see what this did. It made it just a tiny bit different. Let's see what that does. Okay, turn that around, get those lengths loosed up. So how do you like this? It's comfortable. I could wear her. I mean, she's just really comfortable. It's a different look altogether, but that might not be a bad thing, you know? Turn it the other way. Let's see. As long as I can get some height and maybe a little bit of funkiness, you know, you could even, if you wanted to, you could add more razor cuts in the side area here so that you could have a little bit more coming. Now that would look very, very retro, wouldn't it? Having those razor cuts come along the front here and having it be a long shag. Oh, that would be kind of fun too. Yeah. So we've got lots that we can do here to customize it even if you wanted to. Yeah, just this little bit of front right here. And then keep the rest of that. Anyway, so that is director's cut. It's kind of a cute little shag, a long shag. So I don't know about you, but I think she's cute. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful for you, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you already have, thank you again so much for subscribing to my channel. We will see you next time at Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.